Hello everybody and welcome back to another blind commentary of Wonder over Yonder, Season 2 episodes 17 and 18 as per usual. That's the outro if you wish to skip it. So yeah, man, this show's fantastic. It's absolutely it's just so freaking good. And we're only halfway through and just keeps getting, well, not exactly better, but it keeps getting more and more creative and varied, and yeah, a lot of good things. It's a fantastic show. How many times can I say that? So many times that it becomes annoying. Let's just get on with the show proper. This is a callback to that. I absolutely adore the Black Cube, so... Aww. What an adorable little... Oh. Oh. I'm so happy that he's getting his own episode. It's getting its own episode. That I adore the Black Cube. Oh, that's... This is just a reference overload. There's like so many parallels that can be drawn to just a bit more classical old-timey movies, and just there's so many references here. It's so much too much to handle. Damn, this is great. And the Black Cube, of course, is an adorable little one. Actually kind of heart-wrenching, because god damn, he's a... I feel sorry for a Black Cube of darkness. That's just a pure, concentrated, unadulterated evil. And yet it is so adorable. Man, I want plushie like that. The only thing I have is Cthulhu. Oh boy. I need a Black Cube in my life. How can he seem so vulnerable while at the same time apparently having the power to suck people's souls? That's... such an absurd juxtaposition here, yet it's so... god... oh, damn it. So good. So, is it gonna become a little white cube of goodness? Yeah! That is still a... It is... How powerful exactly is this little cube? Because I do think he can match up to... like, I do believe he can match up to Hader in the power. That is... the absurdity of this is just masterful. It's beautiful.
You know you're fired, right?
I mean, you know, mercy killing, you should probably just get rid of them. That is a pyramid head. Okay. It is hard to laugh at this, though. I mean, if it did end up killing all of them, that'd be quite the karmic payback, but I know that's not gonna be the moral here. That's a pretty cool way to disable him for a second. That's... horrifying and cool at the same time.
What happened?
Oh. also they should be quite terrified of it, but but it's just so absurd to consider it that the cube is so powerful yet being so vulnerable, so surprisingly human. That's honestly, that is quite the endearing episode. That is actually, god damn, that's a good episode. That's absolutely fantastic. I need to take a second to mull over that. But that's absolutely fantastic. I'll talk more about it after the break. I'll be right back with you all. Okay. Yeah, I just absolutely had to mull over that episode because I kind of like that. I absolutely loved that. I kind of actually admired that episode because, of course, it's had a very normal moral that has been, you know, a lot of, if not almost every cartoon that has morals in them. And this show doesn't usually have morals in it. Of course not. It's more fun than anything. It's a parody show more than anything else. Although that's mostly my uneducated opinion. But still, this show is more fun. But when it tries to have morals, it doesn't try to be boring with them, but rather be as creative as possible, and that is very visible in this episode, because they took the usual moral there and juxtaposed it with one of the most powerful beings on the entire universe, and something that can just drain the souls of living beings, someone so absurdly powerful that they should not have to worry about everyday life, and they made him seem vulnerable, weak, relatable, more human than the actual beings in the episode. That was such a great twist there. I just cannot over-exaggerate that enough. It's just another show, another example of how creative the show can be at its finest. It's absolutely fantastic. Let's just get on with the second episode. I know I'm just. It's a simple example of how creative the show can be. Yet it's very, very effective. All right.
Sector G, Hall 1, all clear. Sector G, Hall 2.
Alrighty.
All clear. Sector G, Hall 3. Oh, hi. Oh, I didn't see you there. Hey, you know you're not really allowed in here. Top secret security stuff.
Oh?
But if you've ever wondered about what keeps Lord Hater... Now, we all know that life on the Skull Ship can be tedious at times. Routine work days seamlessly blending in...
Did I say that the show is a parody? It does parodies quite well.
To the next. But today is going to be different. Today, I'm just given to you by our generous leader, Lord Hater.
That actually seems like that this is surprisingly much of a parody of propaganda as well, which the great leader of South Korea, the Skull Ship.
Oh, wow. Hi. Apparently I have never been on...
And how you like to spend a rainy Sunday with a crossword and a cup of chamomile? I mean, he is really not such a bad guy.
No! Wonder is pure unadulterated love.
I'm sure our resident drill instructor has a...
Just so cartoonishly evil, it's too much. Wonder is pure, unadulterated love. That's too good.
Host of exciting hater stories to share with us.
You're darn right I do. One time,
It goes out all over. All over, huh? Dear viewers, it is with the deepest pride that I present to you the man, the leader
is-
honored to serve, the greatest in the galaxy, Lord Hater.
Hater understands the importance of social media. That's something I was not expecting. I mean, I suppose that being able to broadcast to the entirety of galaxy is just an opportunity for him to declare his love for Dominator, but yeah.
How are you? Good to be here, Toner.
listen up, stupid. You're stupid. You should both be canceled. Hater out.
That is quite the rage quit. Also, apparently Hater can teleport. Who knew? That's... Oh.
Sector G.
Even Mock Sylvia is badass. Oh, goodness gracious. Okay. Okay, so I'll reiterate my points about the first episode. It was a fantastic twist on a classical teaching that the show rarely does. But when it does these kinds of little moral lessons, it takes the lesson and twists it into something really kind of a creative little ball of just ingenuity, and it's absolutely fantastic to follow. And the first episode was no different. It's really fantastic. And I absolutely adore the Black Cube of Darkness, or I suppose the Black Cube of Goodness now. It's so good. But you watch the mid-episode rant for that. I'm not gonna go over those points again, but it's absolutely fantastic. I just adore the first episode so very much. And I was actually kind of gonna say on the halfway point of the second episode, that's just kind of, okay, it's just dragging a bit too long and all that. But the final twist there about just, it surprisingly builds a bit more about the whole, makes the whole Hater ship seem so much more alive and makes the watchdogs seem so much more like characters. Now what I mean about that is, it actually does make sense when you think about it sociologically. That Andy's show actually makes the watchdogs seem like they feel that they are individuals who are being they are individuals who are being respected, and, that they are being valued for their individuality, and that keeps up the moral in the ship, and that is something I was not really expecting the show to do, to give the mooks personality, give the mooks a meaning. Just, that's unprecedented. That's so fantastic. That's yeah, that's just really good. Although I do feel that the second episode did drag on a bit too long in the later part of it, but still, the final twist, I suppose, the fact that Andy's show had so much fans, it makes sense, it gives character, it's fantastic. Of course, I do love all of the parodies and references that the episodes do as well, but more so that how much meaning they convey with so little. It's just... This show's ingenious. Honestly, this show is freaking genius. There's no other way to say it. This is just absolutely fantastic. It's kind of hard to decide which episode I prefer a bit more. No, honestly, I can't decide now, because while I do think that the first episode was a bit more of a construction, just in general a bit more tightly knit construction. The second episode's unexpected twist, I'm flabbergasted about that. It's so good. Yeah. And of course, and these are episodes that don't feel like any other episode of this show at all. So, like, how do the creators come up with these in just fantastic plot lines that are so different from one another? This show's absolutely a fantastic creation. I don't know what else to say about it. It's just so imaginative, so creative, and so... Damn, this is, like, really... just about every episode just keeps pushing it forward to the top of my favorite shows ever list. It's so... It's fantastic. Yeah. But I'm not gonna delay you here. I think it's rather obvious how much I enjoy the show. Thank you all very much for watching. I hope to see you in the future. Have a great day and stay awesome. Ganmu out. Thank you all very much for watching.